How's it going, guys? This is Zonobra, and today we're gonna talk and review the patch 6.6 that just came out a few days ago. Let's go. What up, guys? I know I didn't do the video right after the patch was out, but I was busy with finals week. Now it's over. Let's get to it. Burden Sol, the biggest update of the biggest news, I guess, of this patch. The new champion is coming up. If you haven't seen what the champion looks like, you can definitely go watch my video about him, about it. I don't know how to say it. I tried the champion. I talk about what I like, what I dislike, and you should definitely watch it if you got time. Moving on to Alistar now. Alistar, healing on ally is going down, which is kind of making sense. Alistar was very, very strong because he could peel. He's the best peeler in the game, I think. He has a lot of CC, and the heal was just really strong. It allowed him to do a lot of stuff. So that's really smart. I mean, there's a bunch of text here, but I'm not sure this is useful to read, but it makes sense. It's a good nerf. It's not huge because as long as Alistar has this combo, that is really easy to do now that they absolutely put it like in a, like the mechanic of the combo is you can't miss it basically. So to balance with that, they decided to nerf the healing power that he has. It makes sense. Let's move on. Azir, please tell me he's up. I love this champion. Soldier no longer apply fervor of battle. Okay. Sense Soldier no longer apply fervor of battle. Removed in 6.6. Okay. Fix the bug where, okay, this is just bug fix. Whatever. Azir still pretty good anyway. Sho'gaf. How's it going, Sho'gaf? Never seen you. Haven't seen you in a while. Our stacks provide more health. Okay. Interesting. More 10 more, 20 more, and 30 more in the late game. So I guess the scaling of Sho'gaf is going to go up. The problem with Sho'gaf is that, I mean, there's not a lot of problems with Sho'gaf when you think about it. He's just very sensitive to ganks because he's slow, and if he loses lane phase, he has a lot of trouble getting into the mid game and the late game. I guess the feast will help him have a better life and a better experience for the players post level 6. I mean, why not? He definitely has a stun of zone, like a knock up stun in the zone, an AoE silence, an AoE hit, and a very good burst with his ulti. So why not? So if you guys are Sho'gaf players, rather in the mid lane or in the top lane, why not give it another try? Eco that I played yesterday on stream. I don't know if you saw it, but that was pretty awesome. The passive speed duration is going up. The E cooldown is reduced. So let's check out the numbers a little bit. So the passive basically is the thing that allows him to do extra damage on his third hit, and when he gets the third hit done, he gets a movement speed bonus, and apparently the direction is going down. So the movement speed is going from 40 to 50 in early game, but it stays from 80 to 80 at level 16. And besides that, it's just a nerf on his early mid game. Okay. And for the E, which is the dash that allows him to blink on someone for his next auto attack, is going down in the early game, which is really good. It allows him to have a bit more escape in the late game, or why not be a little more aggressive, because E is your only way like in a team fight, I guess. There's not a lot of way in, like prior level 6, pre-level 6, it's kind of hard to gap close if you want to be aggressive. And that's why Eco's first levels are very boring, because you can't really do anything. You have to wait. And after level 6, you get more confident and you do more damage. So this up, makes sense, especially because they balance the movement speed nerf with the dash cooldown up. So that's actually really smart. Fiora, definitely tier 2 in the top lane, I guess. She's not tier 1 anymore. I don't feel like she is, at least. Passive deals less damage, so the duelist dance gives her 2% of the target's maximum health instead of 3%, so that's actually a really hard nerf on her. And the ratio is going from 4%. Okay, so it stays static for 4.5%, and her E applies a systematic slow of 30% instead of all those numbers here. So that's also a huge nerf. Fiora potential was really into like engaging on you and not letting you go, slowing you, dashing all around, and making you absolutely feel like overwhelmed by her damage and her movement speed. And I guess I just want to nerf that, just giving you a way out of Fiora. But I think this is not goodbye. I think Fiora is still valuable. They say scales higher early, E slows and range down, and the range is down for the E, so that's even more sad, I guess. I don't know. I feel like Fiora was very, very overpowered, and this is a very smart nerf. But I still think that if you manage to snowball, you can actually be a monster, just like a Riven, basically. Like the amplifies, like the kit of the champions stay the same. You always have this snowball impact that if you get 1 or 2 kills in lane, you'll be absolutely a monster, and all throughout the game. But this actually gives a chance for the laner in front of you to actually do something, because it was actually not even possible with the guaranteed crit, with the dash in, the dash out, the bonus damage on the weak point. That was actually too much to manage, despite the fact that she's a melee champion. Can you believe that? Next, Janna, her E bonus damage is going down, and this is actually something I really want to talk about. But it used to go from 14 to 50 AD. 50 being a huge number of AD when you think about it. 10 to 40 now it's gonna be, so a huge nerf in early game and on every rank till the level 5 of the spell. And the monsoon, the R is gonna be disable duration. It's 0.5, so you see the knockup is like shorter, I guess, by a lot actually. Well, we go from 0.75 to 0.5 seconds. It can make a difference, especially if you have to use your spell, because you're disable. You can't do anything for a little less than a second, and now it's half a second, so it will make a difference. But I really want to talk about the nerf of the E. I feel like Janna is one of the best counter of assassins in this game, and this nerf will mean that assassins will probably come back. And I think that there's a Lulu nerf as well on this patch, but I'm not sure yet. This patch means that the meta is going to shift to an assassin, like at least right now, an assassin AD mid meta, but I'm not sure yet, so I don't want to. I'll just give it after we read all the patch so I can give you a strong opinion. Moving on to Jace. Jace as well, no time no see in the patch note, and he's getting up actually with the Q when he's in a melee stance. The cost is going down and keeps at the same level at all rank. The base damage is going up, so that's amazing, and the bonus static damage is going from 1.0 to 1.2, so plus 20% damage on the Q spell. Absolutely insane. Something you have to know is that Jace Q in the melee range is very hard to play, so this is not a huge up. Don't forget that Jace is pretty squishy, especially if you go full AD, because you want to poke with your Q and your E when you're like in distance stance. So it's a good up, but don't make yourself feel like you're invincible or whatever. Jace is pretty squishy, very sensitive to gank. And Q makes you commit to a team fight that maybe you shouldn't do, and it makes you almost provoke mistakes that you wouldn't think you would have had. Kalista now. But yeah, like the 80 mid that I talked about with Janna, I feel like this Jace is confirming my point. Kalista now, less attack speeds unless near Kalista off one. That's interesting. Wow, new mechanic. New mechanic coming for this ADC. W damage and Sentinel lab down. R pulls range down. Okay, so base attack speed is going down. Attack speed growth stat is going down. So she's gonna have trouble with her attack speed. Sentinel labs 3 instead of 7. Passive maximum blah 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 blah. Now passive grants 9 to 27 bonus attack speed whenever she's near her off one, based on her level. I don't know what is near. What does that mean near? Like, what is the actual range of the attack speed? That sounds insane. That is actually really good, because the Sentinel was kind of a useless spell. Like, it's not useless, of course, because it gives you vision, but it was not very interesting. So Raya decided to add a mechanic to it and some fun off of it. I think it's real interesting. We'll see how pro gamers use it. I'm actually really curious. Like, is someone gonna try to focus the Sentinel to deny their attack speed? I want to know. I'm curious. I'm really curious. And the R, the Fate Skull, cast range from off worn is going down, so you can't just pull, like your support has to be near you, so you can pull him. And the dash range is okay, so the support can dash at the same distance, 1200. I don't. So why did they put this? I don't know. Oh, okay, maybe they mean that because they changed this, and it's not because they changed this that they're gonna change this. Okay. So this is still unchanged. But that's interesting because you can pull him from somewhere and you can throw back your support a little bit far from 100. That's interesting. Karma. Let's see what she got. Mentor shield's base and ratio increased. Interesting. So the shield is going from 30 to 30, and we go from 210 to 240. It's okay. 30 for base shield amount is pretty good. But the AP ratio is doubled. Nice. AP ratio is doubled. Is Bjergsen gonna play Karma mid? I already see TSM working on a Karma mid comp with an AP, like an AD top, a bruiser, and a Corki ADC or something like that. I really see this happening. Karma is absolutely insane for siege, for poke, for defense, for engage, for disengage. And Bjergsen knows how to play her at a perfection gameplay. So I'm actually excited about this, and I hope TSM will cook us something good with that. And even Faker and all those good mid laners out there. Not that Bjergsen and Faker are the only one that knows how to play mid. Those are the two names I got in mind, and I remember Bjergsen playing a Karma mid a lot a year ago. Kha'Zix now. Kha'Zix Q and W cooldown reduced. Wow, okay, that's nice for Kha'Zix player. That's actually really nice. Now he got a new skin, he's getting up again. So that's pretty interesting. Q Taste Their Fear, going from 3.5 to 3 seconds. This is gonna be huge actually, you know what? But for dragons, for hero, for the scuttler, all those isolated minions, this is gonna be huge. This is gonna increase his DPS for cleaning the jungle. And that's gonna be actually really interesting, as well as increasing his DPS in team fights, etc, etc. And the Void Spags, the cooldown is going from 10 to 9. Also interesting for the late game when he has at least 20% cooldown. That's going to be interesting. I'm more excited about this than this, though. Lulu now. Oh, here we go. I was talking about Lulu and I was talking about Janna earlier. Lulu comes in the same way. This is an assassin, so you see how assassins are getting upped. So now we have Jace and Kha'Zix for now, and Lulu is gonna get nerfed with the W being nerfed divided by 2 on the ratio, on the percentage ratio, and the movement speed direction is gonna go down by 1 whole second in late game, which is actually gonna make a huge difference. And you'll see how Lulu is gonna get nerfed next patch as well. I mean, I'm pretty sure she's gonna get nerfed as well. Even though Lulu's nerf is not as significant as Janna's nerf, this is still, like, this is literally Riot trying to, like, I don't know, just feel the temperature of the water before, like, putting the whole body. Like, they just want to put a nerf out there, see how the players do with it, and if Lulu is still the most played champion in LCS, and, like, the most, like, amazing champion to counter assassins, then they'll nerf it again. I'm pretty sure about that. Do we talk about assassins here? Remember, blah, her flexibility combined with the raw, interesting niche, comprehensive support, journalist. We're okay with Lulu playing the spot. We just want to make her slightly less overwhelming, viable than always. Okay. I'm surprised I didn't talk about assassins. Okay. Are unique and interesting certain niches there. Okay. Alright, Lux is getting changed on her W only. Prismatic Barrier stacks and refreshes on second hit. Okay. Missiles. Missile speed is slower on the way out, but accelerates back to Lux faster after reaches max range. Okay. I mean, why not? It's just going back. It's like an airy Q, by the way. The shield amount is going down though. Wow. Okay, from 80 to 50 raw amount, and from 180 to 110, this is gonna be huge. Wow. I mean, even though Lux builds a shit ton of AP, this is gonna make a huge difference, especially if you. I mean, Lux support is not a thing, and it shouldn't be a thing, but still, this is gonna make a huge difference. But again, Lux's shield was pretty OP for some people that know how to use it, like with 40% CDR, even 45% for DR CDR. It was absolutely insane the amount of shield you could do in one team fight. So that's actually a good nerf, and she's gonna get almost her ratio divided by 2, going from 0.35 to 0.2 ability power. So it's a good nerf. Lux is still the squishy mage anyway, and very dependent on her burst. This is a really well-deserved nerf, but I don't think it was necessary because who plays Lux? Maokai, based red magic is going up. Magic Resist growth stat is going up, going from nothing. Okay, so the scaling is introduced. Magic and sapping direction is going. Okay, so slapping direction is going up. This is kind of too bad, but why not? I guess like this is basically going to say Maokai, you're not welcome in the jungle anymore. With this as well happening, they don't stack on top of each other, but they just go away from each other for a short distance. I mean, I don't know. Maybe okay. So maybe Maokai should go top again, and that's it. Maybe Max's Q then. Max's Q. You used to max your Q anyway, but I feel like E like helped you to farm when you were getting stomped in the lane. But yeah, why not? I guess. Sapping duration means. Oh wait. Never mind. Sapping duration is not the cooldown, is how long is the sapling staying before exploding. That's an up. I'm sorry. Never mind. I thought that the cooldown and okay, never mind. Base damage up for Master Yi on his Wuju style, and ratio moved entirely to bonus attacks. Bonus damage going from 10 to 12 and 13 to 14, 30 to 40 in late game. Ratio is going definitely up from the start to the end of the game. Going for 0.25 bonus attack speed at all range. This is absolutely insane. What is this? Insane. Why would you up the E? Wait. Okay, wait. Maybe I'm wrong. It was total. Okay. Ratio was still attack damage. Bonus attack damage at all rank. Okay, so it's moved to bonus attack damage. But still, like, this is... Okay, well, I guess this is not a nerf. This is not an odd. This is just a balance. And it will depend on... Like, basically, you'll be better in late game when you have a shit ton of AD with Yi. And it's... Like, the power spike slows down, basically. But your snowball is still insane. And this is actually rewarding snowball by more snowball. Okay. Why not? I don't understand this. I don't know why Master Yi is on this patch. I really don't understand why. Nidalee now. Hunting monsters no longer roots them. W's damage increases, but magic attacks are reset and removed. Hunting monsters no longer roots them. No longer reset magic attacks. Base damage is going up. This is going to be actually really cool because what? Because this was used to clean the jungle. Like we see jungle using the jump to do this. So this is gonna help her. This little up from 50 to 65 is gonna help her clean a lot faster. Orianna command attack is gonna go down in mana cost. Okay, interesting. I absolutely love playing Orianna. That's why I'm saying this. But okay, cool. This is actually insane. I kind of want to max W now and keep my Q spell at 30 mana, build a Tear of Goddess, and stack it with Q spell. I don't know what you guys think about this. Let me know in the comment below. Quinn now. Quinn duration reduced and cooldown increased. So yeah, the Q spell is gonna get nerfed a little bit. The cooldown is gonna go up, and the duration of the blind will go down as well. Quinn was absolutely insane in the top lane. I guess I have seen her a little less since the 615 happened. But yeah, she deserved a nerf on her Q spell, which was absolutely insane in the damage wise, and absolutely insane in terms of lane control. Like the pressure you can put with your Q spell just like the Queen just trying to put it on your face. Like it's actually insane and very hard to play when you're playing a melee top lane in front of her. Shyvana now, the Q scaling reduced at all level. Wow, all of this for this. Okay, so the twin bites are going down for the ratio in the early game, but stays the same at 100% in the late game. I guess I'm kind of curious of saying, what are they saying? So, I don't know, maybe they want to nerf something. Titanic Hydra changes are down. Okay, so we're going to talk about Titanic Hydra's changes after the items are coming. They're right here. But now we are champions, but we'll see that later. Maybe I can add something to this nerf. I'm pretty sure it's explained by the Titanic change. Twisted Fate now getting, I think there's visual updates, that's it. And the standards across skin. No! Standardized across skin. Okay, no, never mind. No. I thought it was a Q spell. Because in some skin, like, okay, Underworld skin. Okay, that's too bad. Because Underworld skin visuals are more rare. Okay. I love playing Underworld skin because the Q spell has, it's like, the cards are this thin, and the hitbox is this big. And it's absolutely insane how many people you can trick with that. I guess it makes sense, but god, right, it's been like 3 years that this skin was out. But, rather now than never, right? So, Runic Ecos, again being changed this patch with less damage on the prog, going from 80 to 60. Okay, Tiamat. So now we're going to talk about the Hydras. Okay. So the Tiamat recipe changed from longsword, resurrection bead, and that's it. Okay. So no pickaxe, just 2 longsword. This is going to be actually really easier to build. The problem with Tiamat is that you had to build this pickaxe at 875 gold, and it was really annoying, especially if you get killed in lane or if you don't have enough gold, you have to save. And you had to buy long swords, and it was annoying. And now the total cost is unchanged. The damage is going lower, but it's fine. I don't think this is really significant. And the new it's taken to cleave it. Now passively cleaves nearby enemy for 20 to 60 total enemy attack damage based on distance on basic attacks. Okay. And now the changes to the big items. The Ravenous Hydra is, the recipe is changing, but the gold is going. It's less ugly, but the gold, the price of the item is still the same, so don't worry about this. So it's Tiamat, Vampire Scepter, Longsword, and it's not even, no, it's just a Tiamat, a pickaxe, and the Vampire Scepter. I mean, less ugly. How is this? Okay, whatever. Let's not even talk about it. And the Titanic Hydra attack damage is going down by 1580, which is absolutely logical. Titanic Hydra is supposed to be an item for tank that needs to wave clear and that needs to do a significant amount of damage, but 80 was absolutely too much with the health regeneration and the health provided by Titanic Hydra. Good nerf, well deserved. The ZZ Rod portal, wow, the flavor of the month, I want to say, like the item that we saw so much and that is very annoying, but it's actually it's an item that added a lot to the game. There's some items that aren't even significant to this game that nobody buys, and there's some items they're created and they absolutely shift the mechanic and the way people see the game. And ZZ Rod has been used by LCK players, so the Korean League, so many times in so much smarter ways than other regions. It's absolutely insane. If you have the time, please watch the LCK. It's you just learn so much. They're full of knowledge. It's flawless what they do, and it's so much more interesting than other leagues usually. Even though there's not a whole lot of show there and hype, it's actually, I do enjoy watching how players. I mean, I do enjoy watching every player in every region plays this rod, but I think how Koreans do it is so much more impressive, and it's just flawless. Like the way they position it, how smart it is. Why do they do it? Like, how do they use it for slow pushing, but also for defending? It's actually really, really interesting. And sometimes they build even 3, which I thought was insane. But it was actually, I don't know. There was a game where they built 3 basically, and they got him to temporize the game for like at least 15 minutes because the enemy couldn't push. They didn't have any minions, and they got to a point where they were full build. The ADC had 6 items, and they won because of that. And at the end, you sell the ZZ Rod portal, you build a better item, and you win team fight and you win games. So It's absolutely insane if you are in a combat situation. It's insane if you want to push in 2 different positions or 3 different positions at the same time. It's actually an item that added a lot, but that was a little bit overpowered for the cost that it was at the time. But I guess it's gonna change. So you get less armor, 5 less magic resist. The Void Get health is going from 5. So this means that it's like a ward, it's a ping ward, right? It's just a ping ward. Every hit will do 5, and every hit will do 1. It has 5 health, and you will kill it in 5 hits, just like a ping ward. The gold on death is going up though, from 25 to 50 gold. The Void Spawn no longer consumes Spoils of War, Relic, Shield, Line. Okay, it's like a pink ward, like I say. Finish line health regeneration after being out of combat for 5 seconds. Okay, that's interesting. So that's not like a pink ward. Because it regenerates its HP, and location confirmed sending supplies now has a descending minimap icon. Okay, great. Extract loot, loot upgrade. So you have loot upgrade. Extract Annie just came out. Beautiful skin, by the way, if you're any player. I'm sure you'll love it. Custom getting invite bud, whatever. Oil Soul having a Sheen Lord Orient Soul skin, but absolutely insane. Orient Soul is a very interesting champion that you guys definitely should check out my video and other people's video. Really interesting, a gameplay that I think that won't be interesting for a lot of players because it's slow to build, but absolutely insane in late game. Let me know what you think about Orient Soul. Let me know if you're gonna buy it and if you're gonna buy the skin. I hope you guys like this patch notes, and I hope you understand how some support are going to get nerfed because maybe a meta of assassin is coming. I don't know where Riot Game is trying to shift right now on the meta. We're still very balanced. Right now, nothing is changing. They're just having a peek at the water. We'll see how it goes. I hope you guys like this patch note review. Enjoy your day. It's been Zonabra, and I'm out.